can't tell, we got another reaction video today for y'all boys. Now today we're gonna be reacting to the official 2024 mock draft after March Madness edition. Now we got some cold people in the draft. We got Zach Edey, Rob Dillingham. And I'm not gonna lie, that's about like the only two people named that I know, but we finna find out some more people's names. Let's get straight into the video. Damn, I thought I started the video. That shit just...
Here we are, once again at the finish line of another chaotic March Madness tournament, and we definitely have a lot to unpack from it. Now that the tournament is over, we've definitely seen some players prove their value to NBA scouts, while others left a lot to be desired, and all of that will be reflected in today's video. Today we're putting out another mock draft installment, now that the college basketball season is officially over, running through the lottery picks, and to add a special twist to this one, I have actually gone over to tankathon.com and used their lottery simulator to randomize the order, so that is where the order that the teams will be picking from in today's video came from. Before we start though, it turns out a good amount of you watching right now aren't even subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the content, consider hitting the subscribe button, as not only does it help out a ton, but I'd also very much appreciate it. Now with that being said, let's begin. After running that lottery simulation, the Charlotte Hornets were awarded the first pick, and with it, they select Alexander Sarr from France. If the Hornets were to actually win the first pick in the lottery like they did in this simulation, then they would welcome Sarr with open arms, because their defense remains a huge glaring weakness for this squad, and getting a guy that projects to be a dominant defensive anchor would be perfect. His season playing in the Australian NBL was very successful, where he impressively...
So he's a France player. Let me find out we got another Wembanyama out here. Look like he plays center. He look like the biggest dude on the court. And he from France. They might have found something Wemby. Y'all be on the lookout.
Showed off his defensive instincts, athleticism, work in the pick and roll, and his budding jump shot that all make him a safe first selection. Up next, the simulation awarded the Portland Trail Blazers the second pick, and with it, they select Zachary Rissache from France. The Trailblazers would love to see themselves move up a few spots to get here, because Rissache can not only stake his claim as the best player available, but he's also the best fit for what the Blazers need to add to their young core.
Two back-to-back people from France? What's going on?
Blazers have a plethora of talented young guards in their backcourt, and DeAndre Ayton also started to come alive in the second half of the season at center, but getting more talent at the forward spots is a must, and Rissache is a 6'10" forward that knocks down 40% of his threes with a confident shooting stroke that lets fly without hesitation. He's making smart decisions without trying to do too much, and he's an outstanding defender as well. Next.
Okay, baby Paul George. I don't know if y'all was really locked in, but he hitting motherfuckers with the cross, behind the back, chicken wrap the other way, left hand lay. And he get blocks on, yeah, he might be cold. 6'10", small forward, can pull up and jump shot. France might be the, I don't know. France might be it. Wee. We might have to start looking over there.
The simulation awarded the Utah Jazz with the third pick, and with it, they select Nikola Topic from Serbia. This is another team taking a big leap up the board, and if the Jazz do luck out like this, then I like the idea of them bringing in someone with more of a pure point guard approach to things like Topic, as their current backcourt is filled with guys who play with more of a score-first play style, like Jordan Clarkson, Colin Sexton, and Keontae George. Topic has been injured since January, but he is expected to return soon, so in the next few weeks, he'll have the opportunity to show scouts one last time why he's one of the best players available as a crafty passer that brings tremendous feel and playmaking skills to a team. Up next.
You're gonna pick him number 3, dog? I ain't really see nothing too flashy. Maybe those were just ass highlights. But all I seen was speed boost. Get to the lane. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that in the NBA. I'm not going to lie to you. But hey, if y'all want to pick him number 3, go ahead, my boy.
Next, the simulation awarded the Chicago Bulls with the 4th pick, and with it, they select Donovan Clingan from UConn. The Bulls made the biggest leap of all. As a result of it, I like the idea of them grabbing the player that anchored UConn's incredibly dominant team all year long. Clingan's performance in March proved he is a monster on the defensive end, with surprisingly good feet and quick rotations, along with the ability to time his contests perfectly, forcing misses at the rim with ease, and blocking even more shots, and he would be able to ease into the pros behind Nikola Vucevic.
Why y'all keep zooming in on that little ass chain? All right, we get it, my boy. Goddamn. We ain't gonna show no highlights, though. I can't even see how the man get down.
On the Bulls until the team inevitably trades Vooch. As we all know, the lottery is only drawn for the first 4 picks, so the rest of this draft is just the remaining teams in order of the standings, which means that the Pistons once again got the short end of the stick, falling to 5, and with it, they take Matas Buzelis from G League Ignite. In the era of versatility being more important than ever, Buzelis comes in as a prospect oozing with it. He's another 6'10" forward that can throw a ton of length at you. He capably defended multiple positions in the G League, and offensively, after dealing with a ton of injuries early on and struggling in that same span, he finished the season well and could use that momentum to dominate the pre-draft process. Next up, with the 6th pick, the Washington Wizards select Rob Dillingham from Kentucky.
I'm picking him over the white dude from Topic. I'm picking Rob Dillingham over Topic. Maybe I might just be a little biased. I don't know, but I feel like he has a higher upside than Topic of what I was seeing. He has he has a bag for real. And when you got a bag, it lets other people. And what I've been seeing, he been throwing them motherfucker too. He been doing it, bruh. So I don't know. I would pick him.
The Wizards are still early in their rebuild process, with a lot of holes to fill, but Dillingham is the best player available here, so that's who they're going to go with. Kentucky's March Madness run ended before it even began, losing in the first round, and Dillingham definitely did not play well by any stretch, but I'm not here to overreact too hard, because at the end of the day, his shot creation skills are still second to none in this draft class. With Tyus Jones being on an expiring contract next year, and the Jordan Poole experience coming with more lows than highs, Dillingham could come in and be their point guard of the future potentially. Up next, with the 7th pick, the San Antonio Spurs select Cody Williams from Colorado. Williams started the season strong, but then injuries halted his momentum around January, and after that, he never looked as aggressive or confident on the ball. He's a very efficient scorer both inside and out, but his ceiling will be determined by whether or not he can develop into a go-to scorer that can create his own offense consistently, and San Antonio would be a good landing spot for him to be coached up star that he is today. Next, with the 8th pick, the
Hot take. Should the Spurs draft Zach Edey? Oh! Should they draft Zach Edey? Would that be a good pick, or am I tripping? 2 Twin Towers down there, you know? You don't want Wembanyama down there banging with Embiid and Jokic and stuff. You feel me? He don't got enough bricks in his back pocket, so do you draft a guy like Edey that can be down there? And do you got a power forward on Wembanyama? Or you got a power forward on Zach Edey down on the block? Ooh, if the Spurs do that, look out for them. Now, if I was a GM, I might lose my job because that's the pick I'm picking. Hey, I'm not going to lie to you.
Spurs, who own the Raptors pick, select Reed Sheppard from Kentucky. Sheppard's stock was soaring sky high heading into the tournament, and then things came to a screeching halt in the first round against Oakland, where he had easily his worst game of the season. He looked completely lost, scoring just 3 points in that game and not being able to get anything going. So while I try not to overreact to one game, it does serve as an important reminder that his ceiling may be slightly more limited than initially thought. I still love his overall game as a top 10 pick in this class though, and I believe he would be a terrific fit for the Spurs, who...
Green Bean, stop playing with him. Fuck what he talking about in the other shit. But is he? You do gotta keep a Cole Whitebur on the team. You feel me? You gotta keep a Kyle Korver. You feel me? You gotta keep an Alex Caruso. You got to keep an AR-15 just to keep these niggas humble, just to keep these niggas on their toes. Because if not, they're gonna get to talking crazy. You don't want that. You got to have at least one motherfucker to do like this, to slick his hair to the side, and come out there and pin it on your ass real quick. You got to keep one of them. So might be a good pickup.
Who need backcourt help. Up next with the 9th pick, the Memphis Grizzlies select Dalton Knecht from Tennessee. Knecht had an outstanding showing in the tournament this year, leading his Tennessee team all the way to the Elite Eight, and even in their defeat to Purdue, he dominated that game, scoring 37 points. He is such an impressive scoring talent who can get it done from all 3 levels. He can operate as a creator off the dribble and reliably knock down spot-up looks as well, and he has good size and explosiveness for a 2-guard as well. The Grizzlies' season this year was one to forget, but when they're back at full strength next season, they'll need still more scoring options in the rotation. So with this pick, I like the idea of them adding the best scoring talent available on the wing. Next, with the 10th pick, the Rockets, who own the Nets pick, select Ron Holland from G League Ignite. Holland hasn't played since the end of January because he got thumb surgery. He was still scoring over 20 points per game against professional athletes, and as the season progressed, he seemed to be getting more comfortable. The Rockets were still in the bottom third of the league offensively this season, so even with Jalen Green's emergence, it wouldn't be a bad idea to target someone like Holland who can score the basketball.
The Rockets don't need nobody that can do that. The Rockets need, like, defense, bro. The Rockets got, I think they got Josh Christopher still there, even though him and Jalen Green was on some freak shit back in the day. I don't know what y'all was doing, but they need some defense. They need like a big. Who is the Rockets big? Nah, that's not Sengun, is it? Nah, Sengun don't play for them. I don't think so. They need like a big, though. I don't even think they got no big.
Up next with the 11th pick, the Atlanta Hawks select Isaiah Collier from USC. Collier was expected to be in the conversation for the number 1 pick this year, but his struggles early in the year quieted those talks quite a bit. To his credit though, he finished the year on a high note, and his ability to put pressure on the rim and create for his teammates shined bright. He still needs to improve as a perimeter shooter, and he's pretty turnover prone overall, but for a late lottery pick, his upside is definitely worth the swing. Next, with the 12th pick, the Thunder, who own the Rockets pick, select Stephon Castle from UConn. This UConn team is absolutely loaded, and went all the way back-to-back years for a reason, so Castle isn't necessarily the go-to guy of the squad, but he plays his role well, and works extremely hard defensively, which will get him onto the court at the next level right away. He scored 21 points in the Final Four game as well, and he makes smart decisions with the ball too. So for a Thunder team that seems to consistently target two-way guys, he fits right in. Up next with the 13th pick, the Trailblazers, who own the Warriors pick, select Tijan Salon from France. Right now, Salon is...
What's up with all these France motherfuckers? He look big as hell, too. He look like he'll... Don't put a motherfucker in the rim for real. Like, he look...
Serving as a 3-and-D wing overseas, making an impact on a playoff team at just 18 years old. He's a 6'10" player who is a confident shooter from deep, and he has the physical tools to develop into an outstanding two-way wing, which is exactly what the Trailblazers need. And finally, with the last pick of the lottery, the Pelicans, who own the Lakers pick, select Jacoby Walter from Baylor. Walter's freshman season this year was incredibly streaky overall, and he wasn't the most efficient scorer out there necessarily, but he showed enough to be confident in his ability to develop into an impactful scorer at the next level. He's comfortable shooting from deep range, he'll take a high volume of threes, he pulls up comfortably off the dribble from inside and out, and can make things happen for himself, modern day scorer. And with that being said, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below which prospects you're most excited about. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
Alright, that's going to conclude this video, but I just wanted to add, okay, so I think the Spurs should pick up another big. If not Zach Edey, somebody else, so that way Wembanyama, he could just play Rome defense. He playing on the power forward, but he really playing like the arc. So you take it up, and you already got somebody else on you that's 7'4". Wembanyama's really just throwing that shit off the glass because you done changed your shot. I think that's a good pickup. You feel me? Twin Towers down there, and you got Popovich and them trainers and shit over there. Knock it off, my boy. Edie gonna be cold. I feel like his game is gonna translate. He gonna be like a Rudy Gobert if he gets to the right team. You feel me? I think he's gonna be decent. But with that being said, it's gonna conclude today's video. If you like what you saw, hit that like, comment, go down and subscribe. Turn on your post notification. And with that being said, I'm out, y'all boys. Bow.